Hello everyone.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hola.
Hello. Today is the third time we have a meeting. Okay, we have two new partner.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
Thank
And
you.
what about
Fine,
Annie?
thank you, and you.
Great.
Yes, okay, that's fine. And let's see. Here today, we're going to talk about what?
So today we should talk about the article that we have got from the meeting.
Do not
previous-
throw your meeting.
Yeah, that's right.
And firstly, we should finish the task A.
We have to also got some tasks here. So are we going to like give out like 10 minutes for reading, Venom?
Yeah.
Or 5?
你的声音好小声啊。So are we gonna like give out 10 minutes for the reading?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Or
Yes.
maybe 5?
From the paragraph 2 to 4.
Okay, cool.
Okay, start.
Okay.
Okay, time's up.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
everybody read this? Finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
so,
Okay, so what kind of broad cultural differences we're likely to find between the Japanese and the British?
I think the Japanese exclusive might find it very rude and very impolite, because Japanese is a country that values etiquette and they value 美食, right? So it is rude for Scottish energies to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
True.
agree with that.
Also, like, yeah, the Scottish should have given it like a go and just went through the Japanese culture and educated themselves a little bit about it and just went through it before they had the meeting, because they clearly like did the mistake. The first thing they offered was like doing this mistake, so it was the first thing that they did. So they
Yeah.
clearly hadn't given it a thought about like what are the cultures differences between the two countries.
yes. And, well,
So I think they can learn about the Japanese culture in advance, and then they can avoid this from happening.
Mm.
So anything else?
Um,
yes, I think, maybe this question, I think the Scottish, the Scottish engineer, well, doing a very impolite behavior to the Japanese.
Yeah. I think also the question means like what kinds of broad culture difference we're likely to find. So I think what we're likely to find is like the different attitude that the Scottish are like so direct, and they went straight into the topic. They didn't understand the hierarchical system of the Japanese, and they're just not that straightforward, and they um they want to like preserve like their loss of face, or they don't want to like be that direct, or they would like to form some kind of like relationship first and long-term relationship with the manager or the people like they're having business with. But the Scottish didn't think of it that way. They just went like straight to the topic. They didn't like care to form some sort of relationship or form some sort of like yeah, basically a relationship between the two partners. They just did it in a way that's more like business is business and let's just get it over with. So that's not really the Japanese way of doing things.
Yes, right. And I think you also explained about this question. What does the business card signify in the Japanese culture? Yeah. Yes, you're right. I think I agree with you.
Great. Okay, if
Sorry,
you got
my internet was like broken earlier. I'm back. I'm back to the game, guys.
hey.
Okay, and so what do you think of this one? What did the Scottish manager do and why did this offend the Japanese executives?
Basically, he just like throw his car to them. So as the article mentioned that the business card have more meanings to the Japanese company. So they
Excuse me,
so-
Travis, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your voice really low.
Jesus. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
much clear more.
Yeah, my mic is right here. So actually, what he do is he threw the car to the Japanese manager. So, and the business card have more meaning to the Japanese company and all the business company. So I think the Japanese exclusive take that as a offense. So
Yeah, I wouldn't perceive it as rudeness. It's just like a lack of knowledge. And when you're doing
Mhm.
business with someone who's international and like that much of a different culture between the two of you, you should just like get a brief about their culture before doing such thing, or just being a bit of impulsive or doing it like your way instead of just considering the other person's values, which means like I think values means the most to the Japanese. Like the values means so much more than just the business. If the values are not there, I don't think they would do the business. They would care more about that than having a successful business.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
And well, and did you guys think that the Scottish manager meant to cause offense?
No.
No.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
As
Maybe-
Amani said, it's like lack
Wasn't
of
prepared,
like culture information. So
They just didn't prepare for the Japanese culture. Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
They can learn about Japanese culture in advance and then can avoid this happening. Maybe they don't know why Meishi is very important for Japanese.
Yes, but I think have different opinions about this.
Mm.
I think they meant to do this because this Scottish manager throw his printed the card, the business card to the Japanese, and whether in any cultures this is very implied, this is rude. So even if in Chinese culture, it's also a very rude behavior. I feel ashamed by this manager. If I was the Japanese, okay, I feel very ashamed.
Maybe
Oh, I
just
didn't.
because the Asian culture is different from the Europe culture.
Also,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
know can be perceived as rude. I thought like maybe because I'm more like aware of like the American culture, I would have thought like Americans, if they had done this with other Americans or maybe Egyptians, they would have thought it's okay, like they're just doing business as business. I wouldn't have thought of it as rude, but now that I know and that you guys are also saying this and you're saying, oh no, this would have been considered so rude. Now I know about it, like if I ever meet Japanese or Chinese people, I'll be really aware of this point. So it's just like a matter of like knowing things from the start, not just that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. But don't you think it's ongoing? This manager is arrogant. Sorry.
you mean he wanted like take some like advantage from the negotiation like that? I mean, he's up on top and he want to show his power to like make the deal easier. I mean,
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know. I don't know. Is it how it works? Because I think like if I really want to like make a deal with someone, I first of all I will like respect them actually. So and I don't know. Maybe he meant to do this. Maybe like he didn't mean to. But I think he didn't mean to. But it's,
I,
don't
I
know.
think this is
Yeah,
yeah.
but also I never see someone who want to do business like throw his business card to someone. I never saw that before. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's move to the next question.
Move to the next question. Maybe we can see this. What impression do you think the Scottish engineer made on the Japanese executive?
Mhm.
Um,
I think first of all is it's pretty rude.
Yes, very rude. And what?
I don't know. It's-
Nothing else? Just rude?
well, I think they don't want to like work have a or work or have a cooperating with Scottish for a very long time, I guess. I don't know. So
Okay. And what do you think, Zhang Xuan?
okay. I think in different country have different attitude for these things. Like in China or Japanese, maybe
Wait,
they don't. Yeah, they
sorry.
don't like to.
We're
Excuse
talking
me.
about this question.
Yeah,
You see?
we're talking about the case
Okay.
studies.
Yeah. I give some background, right?
Okay.
Haha.
Yeah. You just mentioned this is very rude, and maybe I think according to this according to these things, the Japanese maybe think the Scottish don't want to make some commercial or business with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, I think you're doing it well. You're right. Yes. Okay. And well, what does this event tell you about Scottish British culture and Japanese society? Or yeah.
I just mentioned different countries have different cultures and attitude. Like in China or Japanese, people don't like use the email, right? They just ask you through the message or call you, right? But in some West country, they often because this is his lifestyle to tell someone some things they trying to send the email. So I think it's very different. Like culture are very different.
Mm-hmm. And any others?
I think the I think the Scottish or British business culture are more like straight to the point. They don't like I think this is what I think. They don't really like want to like waste their time in some like this kind of little things. They want to straight to the point. That's I came here to do business, so let's do business. And they're not very like familiar with the all that little thing they should aware of. So I think there's also some like cultural difference.
Exactly. I think like they think time is money, so we're just here and we started the meeting and we want to get something successful out of the business. We want to get a good deal for the both of the firms, either just the Chinese or the Scottish. So they were like, let's get it on, and yeah, they just lacked the proper interaction with the Japanese, because also being a good like manager is all about understanding other cultures if you're dealing with other cultures internationally. So yeah, the manager definitely lacked that point
Yeah.
as an
Yes.
and
I think British culture doesn't value the seniority. Yeah, seniority.
What is that?
辈分.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Back up.
Yeah, but the Japanese society values the people's seniority. Is
Do- what you mean is like they
就是那个
they give more respect to the elders, right? Like
Yeah.
to the
yeah, they're more family oriented, and family is like is more important
yeah
than anything, and it's their number one priority.
yeah. So anyone wanna like make some comments?
And
What about you, Nigel?
Nigel, yes. I
Nigel,
also
what are you
want to
doing,
call
man?
Nigel. What do you think, Nigel?
Mike was off, man. Your mic,
And I
you're mute. Nigel, you. Yeah,
Sorry,
there
sorry.
you go, there you go.
I didn't know I was mute.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was lagging, so sorry. We're even now.
Okay.
What do you think, Nigel?
Which one?
The what are you doing, man? Question number 4, from task 2. Come on.
Yeah, number 4, task
Wake up,
2.
wake up, wake up.
I think there are cross-cultural differences between the British, Scottish, and Japanese society. That's why
What difference?
Do you know some culture difference between
Yes.
these two countries?
yeah, they have
So you can
cultural
talk about-
differences. That's why their thinking is different for different country.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about you, Chimala? What do you think?
I agree with you, and I think we should respect countries each other and learn more about this culture. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, next question.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Okay. It's well, I found today is really interesting. Okay. Yeah. And
It-
what steps could the Scottish firm have taken to avoid this kind of mistake? What could they do?
First, I think, I even think this negotiation may end in future, right? Because the Japanese exclusive are offended. Maybe the Scottish company has no male coach. Yeah, they don't know the culture difference. So, but such behavior misunderstood the Japanese. So maybe they will have the next negotiation.
No, I think the Scot Scottish just need to do some background check.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need to prepare some information about the Japanese culture, and they can avoid it. Yeah.
Yes, right. I agree with you. Yes, I think I also think they need to make a good preparation for their business stuff when they are going to have a collaboration with another companies or someone else, which from the another cultures. Okay, and I want to call Nigel again. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, whatever. No. Sorry.
Nigel, where are you, Nigel? Hey, Nigel.
Why are you bullying him? Why you guys bullying him? No bullying. All right, no bullying. Hi, Nigel.
And Nigel, what do you think of this question? What steps could the Scottish forum have taken to avoid this kind of mistake?
Oh my god.
Can you tell us your opinion?
Nigel. You hear
Sorry?
me, Nigel, my boy?
Oh,
You hear me?
yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
you.
yeah. Showtime, man. Showtime.
I think the Scottish could have studied the culture of Japanese before making decision like this to avoid the conflict.
Bravo, Nigel. Bravo. Okay, let's go. Next one. Okay, so.
Okay,
which
so
one you
yeah.
talk about?
And
five?
yes. And the next question, what was the consequence of this event? And did the Scottish company manage to make an alliance with the Japanese business?
No.
No.
Their alliance failed, and they finally abandoned the attempt. Yeah.
Because I just mentioned, maybe this negotiation was end of the fulfill because it's very bad for Japanese, and then I also think there is something wrong with attitude for the Scottish, because with the technique development, they often use smartphone and computers. They can learn something about the Japanese culture, but they don't do that. So have some act very rude for the Japanese.
Yeah,
But also,
great.
like, fair, the Japanese didn't like consider it a little bit that the European, or maybe like Scotland is Scandinavian, is, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they're like literally completely different worlds. So I'm not saying that Scotland was right in that, but still the Japanese did not like really think like, oh, maybe they don't know much about culture, or this is their way of doing things. They just like got offended by the fact that this is not their way of doing business, and this is not how they prefer it to be. So also, like, the other side maybe would have been more mindful that that they also don't know much about their cultures. But I don't know if it's considered like really rude and really offensive, then that's also but I just thought of this point.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right. But you have to understand that it's the Scottish like ask for the deal, but not the Japanese. So like, yeah, it's understandable like the
Oh,
Japanese like
nice.
taking some advantage from that. So
Okay, yeah, true. They wanted the deal, yeah.
yeah, so. So anyone like want to make some comments?
And well, I think maybe, what do you think of this question, Selana?
I don't know another idea. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the companies maybe search some Japanese cultures in advance. Yes, so they can avoid this thing happen again.
Okay. Yes. Interesting idea. Yes.
Thank
And-
you.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think maybe we have the final question about the task 2, and here you can see that how easy is it to do a simple cost-benefit analysis on investment into improvide cultural awareness among employees. I think this is quite hard question.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to think on that one.
Yes. So maybe we can have a little time to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
What should we do right now?
Oh,
Think.
we are thinking about this question.
Mhm.
This one, can you see the?
Yeah,
You can see
okay.
it on screen. Yeah, we're thinking about this question because it's really hard to say, right? It's hard. Mhm.
What does that mean?
To be honest, guys, I have no idea what the question means.
What mean is a simple cost benefit analyze on investment into improved cultural awareness
I know.
among
Guy.
employees.
Come on. I don't. I know what it writes. All right, but I don't understand. Yeah.
I think like if I understood correctly, it means that what like in a way that's like costly low to do to try to give the employees more information about culture awareness and stuff like this with like a costly way instead of like sending employees abroad for like
Mm.
exchange thing or like a culture experience that would be costly. I mean, what the question means, it's like to do it easily and in an efficient and non-costly way, if I understood correctly.
Okay.
Do you guys think it means this or no?
So the zero cost method will be like go Google it. Do some background search.
Honestly, like yeah, like
Yeah, this is zero cost, man. Zero
else.
cost.
But also like maybe if the firm knows that the employees are gonna have like a meeting with someone from overseas, they may just like do meetings on like understanding different cultures or like to know to make sure that have like some meetings to make sure that the employees do know about this culture and to ask them questions and like to interact with them to be able to see if they really know about this culture or they're gonna like mess the meeting up again and it's not gonna be good for either of the teams. So this is the only way that I could think of that is not costly.
Of course.
Yes, and it is difficult to understand the culture of own cultures. So it will be more difficult to understand the culture of another countries, right? So I think the company can hold some lecture to learn more about different culture, and
Okay. Well, I think in reality, like, I mean, this is also a real case, but like for now, I think all this like I don't know, I mean, all this overseas company, like they do have some like a little bit lecture for the for the company you need to work with or you want to work with. I'm sure they do. They do have some kind of a small lecture to remind the employees to have some like cultural awareness. So I mean
Also,
yeah,
oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Seriously, I'm done.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, sorry. There's like this thing that I read in the textbook that says like that the company should hire employees that are not only like smart about speaking multiple languages, but could easily adapt and like be smart enough to adapt to different cultures, and like to trust that when you're interviewing an employee, to trust the gut feeling that they have good communication skills, not only that they can speak the culture of the other they could speak, sorry, the language of the other culture, but also like know well to communicate and have the patience to be able to communicate. So it's also like kind of an HR recruitment rule to be mindful of who to recruit, and who can like really work internationally, and who has the capability to work internationally.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
Yes.
let's move on.
Okay, and let's go ahead to the next part, which task 3. Okay,
Task 3.
task 3. Okay, I will read this for you. Imagine you are having a meeting with the Scottish executives as their manager or line manager. First of all, explain why he or they made a mistake with the Japanese group. Then give them some advice for the next time they met a group from that culture. Okay. And in this part, we should use this useful language. Like you shouldn't have blah 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 your card, or maybe through your card, or this was offense because blah blah blah. In Japanese culture, it is more Euro to do something to blah blah blah. Yeah. And then do you have any time to prepare for this part?
Okay. That's good.
Okay, need some time.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe everybody you can read the passage again and think about this. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, well done.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, are you guys finished?
Yeah, I'm done as well.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
All right, cool. We go. Fellas. We go. Nigel, you freeze. Oh no, you're not. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not freeze. I'm just kidding. Okay. So let's go. Who want to be first? Who
I
want to
think
go
you
first?
can start first.
Are you
okay, actually, we don't need to be worried
my
because
boy.
we only have this part and we still have maybe a lot of time, about 20 minutes. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, don't worry.
Can I try?
Can you try?
Can you? Of course, definitely.
Go,
you
go,
wanna
go.
try.
Oh, come on.
Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Don't be
Just do
shy.
it. Just do it.
Okay.
I'm so shy.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Okay.
please. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So firstly, I will tell them some Japanese culture. Like in Japanese culture, it is more usual to give someone business card because business cards are very important to Japanese people. It not only symbolizes respect for others, but also their identity. So it will be very rude if others refuse to accept them. Of course, if you use through the business card for them, it's very rude too. And it is widely used in Japanese social culture, and there are related ad court regulations from exchanging or distributing business cards. So the lower or younger party must give the business card to the other party first. So especially in the commercial area and something else, and face the other party or some meeting with a side with a name on it. So I think I will firstly tell them this is. It's my
Bravo.
opinion. That's all.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Great. Yeah.
Fine.
Good.
Very
Very good.
Very good.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Perfect.
So anything else? Go on.
Hi, Nigel.
My boy.
I'm not
My
ready
boy.
yet for this question.
Okay.
What about Qinglalan?
Me too. I'm so sorry.
Okay, fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Oh,
No, I
Oh.
think in Japanese culture, it's more usual to send your business cards to the senior people at first. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
No problem, man, no problem.
I think this was offensive because the Japanese culture is all about morals. So yeah, it's a ritual to like exchange the it should be done in a specific way or a specific ritual. So if the Scottish like didn't care to respect their culture, like to a culture that is all about morals and all about respect, then like the business deal wasn't that important as like the respect and the rituals, because if it's based on moral values, then this is everything to them. So this is why it was very offensive
Yeah.
to them.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you guys all finished about part 1.
Yes. And maybe the next part, the part 2.
Oh, I
Next
think
time.
next time you shouldn't like you shouldn't throw a car first of all, and you should more. You absolutely should do more some background research and some culture research.
The voice a little bit low, Travis.
Yeah, because I'm my bad.
Okay,
low-
okay, okay. I
I
know,
was
I know.
lowering
Sorry.
my voice. So yeah, what I say is the next time you should definitely you shouldn't you should definitely do some background research and some culture research, and you shouldn't like do anything might uh, offend people, and in the future try to as I say, like try to like do some research, please. Thank you. So make sure that you will get the deal next time. I guess.
So I think the company in the future try to use some, the manager who knows other culture, other countries' culture, and then it will make successful when they need to expand the overseas market. Yeah.
Great.
Great. Anyone else?
No.
No? Well, then this is.
What about you, Chinglala and Nigel?
And Adam, what about you? What about you
My
guys?
internet is not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I think what the Scottish should give the other party enough respect and understand the Japanese culture first. Cause it is Scottish company who is looking for the Japanese people do some things, right?
Yes.
The respect is very important for business areas, right? Especially in the public areas.
Yes, I think maybe this the Scottish manager actually don't show his respect to his Japanese partner, because he even don't do the background research firstly. So it can shows actually maybe he think it's not doesn't matter. It's nothing important maybe for him, like, well, this is just a normal business and don't do some research, don't need to prepare for that. But actually it is non-respect.
And if they have the if they want to have next negotiation, you should make sure that you have the deep, how to say, has a deep understanding for the Japanese culture next time.
Yeah.
Mm.
They just lack of the preparation.
Yeah, and in the future, you can try to give the Japanese your business card, your measure, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And
actually, I
that's-
think they should like learn more about not just the business card, because like there are lots of other things they should like aware of the cultures, not just the business card. They have like something about tea, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, because so I think they absolutely should learn more about culture. So yeah, they might do well in business car park next time, but maybe something bad will happen again, like in the other park. So
Mm.
Yeah.
Very well today, everybody. Very well.
And so,
Well done. Good job.
how long?
thank you, Nigel. Thank you, my
Okay, thank you,
boy.
Nigel.
You just like invisible, man. Where were you, man? No, I'm just kidding. You do good, Nigel. My boy.
How long was this video now?
55 minutes.
Wait a second. Well, let me
We
see.
still have.
I'll stop the sharing and
No, wait a
No,
second.
no, no.
okay, guys, say something about what you learned today. Do you have any
Yeah.
feelings?
I go first. Well, today's, I think, when we need to negotiate with the other countries' people, and we need to do some background check, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well,
Please.
well done.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Okay, so today meeting, I learned a lot about Japanese cultures, and let me know that in the future I should learn more about another countries and respect the countries another countries. Yes, thank you. That's all.
Okay, well, good.
Okay.
Yes, and I think maybe I learned something from today, which is whatever we do, we should to have a well preparation for the things, any things, and to avoid some embarrass or our behavior maybe harm to others, like showing our impolite. No, I don't want to this happen. So I learned this. If I was a businessman in the future, I would do very well preparation for every business stuff. Okay, thank you.
Okay, with technique development, we can use smartphone or computer every day. And in the future, if you want to have a negotiate with some companies or some people, so you should firstly check some knowledges about this country or these people's details, and then you can have a good negotiation with these people or this company. And different country have different culture. We should admire every culture and every people. That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Nigel, you try to say
Nigel, you're
something?
mute.
Oh shit.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know. Okay, so in the future, I think we should do all the research in advance. Depends on the nationalities of the countries of the people who we're gonna meet. We will study their culture first before meeting them to avoid any conflict, and we don't want to be rude to their culture and harm their feelings. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Travis?
oh, okay. Oh, my turn. Oh, my turn. Sorry. I thought someone's- So, what I learned today is, don't make some like basic mistake to ruin your deal. If you really try to make that deal. So, I mean, so this thing like culture, backgrounds, research is the first step you need to do. So it's really basic things. So don't get it wrong. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Well, and Emily?
I think knowledge is king. So this was a mistake that was that could have been like easily avoided, but it was a fatal one that led to the deal completely not working for both sides. So yeah, I think like some people can have like really good business minds, like maybe the Scottish had a great deal but their way of communication wasn't smart enough because they didn't do the research and they didn't care enough to learn about um a culture that is based on morals. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay, well done, everybody. Thank you for working today.
Okay.
And
you.
maybe we can see next time.
Have a good
Have a good night.
night.
Yes,
Good night.
okay. Good
You
night, everybody.
too. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.